All right, 6.4. This is going to be a lot quicker than 6.3 because I'm not going to go through all the explanation before finding area of the curve and all that fun. But here we have percents. Now, if you remember what I mentioned in 6.3 is that percents equals proportion equals probability, all the three P's, equals area. Okay, now specifically when I say percents, all right, we are only going to be using the bottom percent. We cannot use top percent. We cannot use top percent, we can only use bottom percent. So what if, in this case, we are given top percent? Okay, so let's read what this question is asking. Suppose an ACT reading scores are normally distributed with a mean of 21.3 and a standard deviation of 6. That's our mu and our sigma again, so let's write that down. Mu, I hate writing that, sorry. Mu, use the symbol, weird looking mu, 21.3. The funny thing is about mu is a lot of people see it as a weird M. I see it as a weird U, like a combination of an M and a U together. So mu, all right. Standard deviation sigma is equal to 6. This doesn't look like anything but a guy with a hat. Okay, so sigma equals 6. Now, we cannot use top percent. It says a university plans to award scholarships to students who score the top 5%. Okay, now if you're in the top 5%, that means you scored above what? Well, you scored above the bottom 95%. Basically, if they give you top percent, bottom percent equals 100% minus top percent. So if you need the bottom percent, just subtract it from 100, you have your bottom percent. Okay? So that means our area is 0.95 because the reason why I'm writing this down is because our calculator only uses area. It uses the word area, so that's why I want your area and percent. That's not an A, sorry, arid. Area, percents, they're the same, but we can only use bottom percent. So my bottom percent is 95, change to a decimal. By the way, if you type in the percent, it'll automatically change to a decimal either way. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. We're going to go back to where we were. Let me erase some stuff. All right, clear this. Clear this. So we're going to go back to where we were. And we are going to go to, here, back to second data, and then the DISTR, like we did in 6.3. Again, 1 second data. And here's reconnecting in. That's my internet. That's it, just my internet. Okay. 2, yay. Okay. Go over to DISTR. So DISTR. And 3, we're going to choose 3. In this case, inverse normal. Because what they're asking in this case is what score would give you a probability of 0.950 or a percent of 95% or a area 0.95. So they're saying what X would give you this probability. So last time they gave us X and we found probability. This time they're giving us the percent or the probability, and they're asking us to find X. So we're doing the inverse of normal distribution. So inverse normal, that's what we're using. So scroll down or press 3. And that's all you type in, area, mean, and sigma, and you're done. Area, 0.95. Mean was 21.3. And sigma is 6. And go down and calculate. and round to whatever they want you to round to. Okay, so let's look at it. We got 31.169. Let's see here. Reconnect. Come on, reconnect. Come on. Now I don't know what's going on at this point. Good old Charter. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to pause. Oh, okay, there it goes. So it says to nearest tenth. So we'll go to 1 decimal place. So 31.16, which means we're going to round it to 31.2. Alright, give me a second. I may need to restart my computer, but let's see. 31.2. Enter. Let's see if it works. And let me continue on now that I'm typing in stuff. Maybe not. So yeah, I may need to restart my computer to get this to work. I don't know, maybe it's my computer, maybe it's Charter. I'm assuming Charter. I've always had issues with them anyway. Anyway, give me a second. I'll come back to this. Okay, so I got it to work. We were correct, so we're good. It was 31.2. See, it says correct right here. So that's pretty much the only thing we're going to do each time, but you're going to get 1 or 2 questions. Either going to get one question that asks for 1 answer, or you're going to get a question that asks for 2 answers. Okay, so here we have a question that's asking for 2 answers here. And remember, we can only use bottom percent. So it says the lengths of nails produced in the factory are normally distributed with a mean of 6.02 and centimeters and standard deviation of 0.05. Find the 2 lengths that separate the top 9% and the bottom 9%. Now again, we can do bottom 9%. All right. In fact, let's go ahead and do bottom 9%. 9%. We have, so area, and I'll show you, we can type in 9%. Okay, we'll type that in. It automatically changed to a decimal. Should be 0.09. And then we had mu is equal to 6.02, and sigma is 0.05. So let's type that in our handy dandy calculator. Solve again. So yeah, area was 9%, so let's clear that. We had 9 second percent. And again, once you see that you press down, it's going to change it to a decimal, 0.09. Mu is, we'll say mu was 6.02, and sigma is 0.05, and go to calculate. 0.595, well, they want us to go to nearest 100, so 2 decimal places. So 0.5952. By the way, it doesn't matter which one you put it in. So 5.952, is it? So yeah, that's what it would be, the 2 decimal places. Doesn't matter which order you put this in, by the way. You could put that number first, you could put it second. Makes no difference. So we did the bottom percent, so we're good with the second, this one right here, so we're good, we did that. Now top percent. You just do it separately. Okay, we have that answer, we just now have to find top percent. But can we find top percent? No. Oh, we define bottom percent. Again, we say 100 minus 9, that is 91, so 91%. So we just basically change it to the bottom percent. If you're in the top 9%, you're above 91%. So we're going to type that in instead, and that's a real easy fix because we just got to change one number. So go to solve again. So instead of 9%, we're going to type in 91%. Press down. We don't change anything else because we already changed it. Go to calculate. And it gives you 6.087. That's going to round to 6.09. 6.09. So, again, does it matter which order you put this in? No. We're good. So those are 2 questions you're going to get on 6.4. But let me look at one more because it can be kind of interesting. And if you see my face, you know I mean challenging. I just like to call them interesting. All right. So, the grade question. So, you're going to actually have 2 of these. You're going to have one question that's either going to ask you to find what's the score you need to get to be in the top to make an A or to make an F. So basically, it only gives you one answer. So you only have one answer here. In this case, it's what would I need to find an A. All right. So here the scores are normally distributed. Here's all the percents. Okay, that means that these are all our areas. So the scores are normally distributed with a mean. So we already know what mu is. Mu is 65.1. Sigma is 9.2. What's the minimum score for an A grade? When A is 13%. So area equals 13%. And go ahead and type it in and see what you get. You may need to pause this because I'm not going to wait long. Okay. So let's type this in. Alright, solve again. By the way, if you ever exit out, it makes no difference, okay? You can always just quit and go back, second data, go to distribution. We're doing inverse normal because we're finding x instead of finding area. Our area was 13%, so 13%. Mean was 65.1. 65.1. Sigma was 9.2. All right, and go down to calculate. So we have 54.7. We want to get a nearest whole number, okay? So nearest whole number, 54.7 is the 55. So you have to score, apparently, at least a 55 to get an A in this class, okay? I had a calculus class like that. Okay, they really curved the grades in that calc class. So anyway, submit answer. Oh, try again. Let me see here. Did I type something in wrong? Let me go back. Enter, solve again. Oh! Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did? Some of you may have going, what is he doing? We can't do top percent. Haha! See, I made my own mistake. We can't do top percent, can we? Okay, so area is not 13%. It's 100 minus 13, which is 87%. Haha, I did my own mistake. All right, so that means we go back and we change that. See, I did that on purpose just to show you guys something, okay? I'll say I did it on purpose. On video anyway. All right, so we had 87%. Oh, I can't type in things. Okay, 87%. And then I don't change anything else. Go to calculate. 75.4, so 75. And there it is. All right. So next. So same question, but this time they're going to give us a question that says find the numerical limits for a D grade, which is this right here. All right, let's write down our mu and sigma again. Mu is 78.8, sigma is 7.1. Area, we have two of them, which just means we do this twice. Now again, I'm not going to fall for that same mistake. Can't do top. So 100 minus 7 is 23. So we have 23%. Sorry, it's kind of messing up on me, so give me a second. 23%. What are you doing? Stop it. Okay, or we have 9%. I don't know why it's having some issue. And being laggy for some reason. Okay. So we have to just do both. And we have two answers. Doesn't matter which order we put them in. Okay, so two answers here. We just do them both. All right. So we go back to solve again. We'll do 23, which is 0.23. And which had a mean of 78.8 and a sigma of 7.1. Calculate 77.5. I'm guessing here's whole number again. So 74. Okay. Then we had 9%. Fine. All right, solve again. 9%, which is, again, if you want to type in the percent, I'm just going to type in 0.09. Okay, and go down to calculate. We got 69.2, so 69. Again, it doesn't matter if you put 69 and then 74. Okay, it makes no difference the order you put this in. See? All right, that's the 4 questions. So and that's 6.4. So that's it for stats this week. Kind of nice, easy. It's going to be that way. Chapter next week we're going to have kind of a tougher one, like we did. 6.3 is going to be a little harder than 6.4 was, and next week 7.2, which is what we're covering, and 8.1. We're covering those two. 8.1 is going to be very easy. 7.2 is going to be a bit of work. Okay. Interesting. Okay, interesting work is what I'm going to say. Okay. But I'm going to say make sure you get 6.3 done, because if you can do 6.3, it's going to make 7.2 a lot easier. Okay, so try to make sure you get the homework done for this week. All right, that is it. Have a good night. Go do your homework.